Good afternoon. Welcome to the Fall 2018 Commencement Ceremony of Alabama Agricultural and Mechanical University. Will you please stand for the presentation of the colors by the members of our own ROTC program, the singing of the national anthem, and the meditation by Mr. Delani Day, a member of the class of 2018. Mr. Day.
If you all could bow your heads and close your eyes for me, please. Dear Lord of all creation, thank you for this special day. Be with us as we celebrate the achievements of our studies. Thank you for your love and grace freely offered for us all. Thank you for all the students who are assembled here. May we feel a sense of achievement in our qualification and great excitement about our future. We are grateful to you for providing the professors, administrators, mentors, coaches, and staff who have taught us, nurtured us, and challenged us along the way. Thank you for this opportunity to learn and grow. Add heavenly wisdom and discernment to our knowledge. Be with us as we go on to weave more of your truth into our lives. Come take our skills and gifts that we celebrate today. May we each know your presence in our lives and understand how to use our abilities for your glory and creation. And may we all continue to live lives of learning and discovery, and in doing so, bring great blessings to the world. In deepest humility, please hear our prayer. Amen.
You may be seated. Greetings will now be given on behalf of our Board of Trustees by our President Pro Tempore, Dr. Jerome Williams. Dr. Williams.
Good afternoon. On behalf of Governor Ivey, the chairman of our Board of Trustees, and our entire trustee board, congratulations to the class of 2018. Graduates, as you leave here, don't forget why you came. Your education here at A&M has prepared you to be effective and productive citizens in a global society. Citizens who engage in democracy, excel in your chosen field of endeavor, and embrace honesty, fair play, integrity, and the consideration of others. As you depart, be bold, be courageous, and be your best. Alabama A&M University is counting on you. Again, congratulations. Will the members of the Board of Trustees of Alabama A&M please stand? Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Williams. Now let us please join our internationally acclaimed university choir under the direction of Dr. Horace Carney in the singing of our heritage hymn. The words should be in your program, Lift Every Voice and Sing. Would you please stand? you may be seated. Ladies and gentlemen, graduates, it is my distinct pleasure to introduce our speaker for the fall 2018 commencement of Alabama Agricultural Mechanical University. Since becoming president of Lawson State Community College, Dr. Perry Ward has committed himself to the advancement and betterment of the college and the greater community. A profound, prolific, and respected leader, he has steered Lawson State to continued new heights. He has earned the respect of students, faculty, and staff of Lawson State, the community at large, fellow colleagues of the Alabama Community College system, and a chancellor of the system who referred to Dr. Ward as the president of presidents. He is also the longest serving president of any college or university in the state of Alabama. A Google search of the college provides an impressive list of many of the accomplishments that have occurred during his adept, visionary leadership. Notable among them are strengthened and sound financial management, expanded and strengthened curriculum, unprecedented enrollment growth, improved and expanded capital outlay, enhanced relationship with business and industry, the #1 RN and PN program in the state of Alabama, the Alabama Initiative Everyone Can Code program in conjunction with the Birmingham City Schools, among many. In recognition of the numerous accomplishments during his tenure, Lawson State has been ranked a top 5 community college in the nation and one of America's top 5 community colleges, the first community college in the nation to become a college of promise. And Dr. Ward was one of 17 community leaders honored at the White House as a champion of change. In recognition of these achievements, the 44th President of the United States of America, President Barack Obama, visited Lawson State College on March of 2015. Dr. Ward holds degrees from Miles College and the University of Alabama. He is active in the community and serves on a number of boards and commissions. He's married to Ann Ward, and he's the father of 3 children and the grandfather of 3. Here at Alabama A&M, we are particularly appreciative of the relationship which exists between Lawson and AAMU. Through a cooperative program, we currently have over 100 students pursuing degrees from Alabama A&M University on its campus. Thank you, Mr. President, for hosting our programs. Ladies and gentlemen, graduates, I'm pleased to present to you our speaker for the fall 2018 commencement of Alabama A&M University, Dr. Perry Ward. Dr. Ward.
Thank you, Dr. Hughini. Good afternoon to Alabama A&M University. To the members of the Board of Trustees of Alabama A&M University, to President Hughini, distinguished members of the dais, administrators, faculty, staff, students, alumni, and especially to the distinguished graduating class of 2018. I bring you greetings this afternoon from the faculty, staff, and student body at Lawson State Community College, a multi-campus 2-year college, Bessemer and Birmingham, where you can receive your degree, your bachelor's degree from Alabama A&M University, as Dr. Hughini mentioned, and also where President Barack Obama visited for an entire day at Lawson State Community College. Through this wonderful partnership with Alabama A&M University, we can make a difference. I want to thank Dr. Hughini for that introduction and also for the privilege of being your commencement speaker this afternoon. I want to commend you for all of the accolades and all of the great things that are happening here at Alabama A&M University through the leadership of Dr. Hughini and his leadership team and the faculty. We salute you on all of the accomplishments. I know that for many of you graduates, this journey has been filled with sacrifice and endurance, but you did not give up, and for that we are proud of you and we say congratulations. There are many things that I could talk to you about in the few brief minutes that I have this afternoon, but for our graduates, I want to reinforce with you what got you to this point and what you will need for the remainder of your life to be successful. Each one of you completing your requirements today, whether it's for the bachelor's, master's, or the doctorate, there was a certain amount of determination and perseverance and an absolute unwillingness to give up, stop, or quit. You know, it's sometimes very difficult to sustain a high level of achievement in an environment of mediocrity. I want to just talk about two quickly, a prescription for being successful and for you being able to achieve your goals in life. The prescription is this: plenty of determination and perseverance, an attitude of never ever giving up, and pursuing your goals and dreams. I want to quickly share with you two examples of two people I believe displayed uncommon valor, courage, and determination, and perseverance in an effort to reach their goals. Walter Carr. Walter Carr is a young man that's a student at Lawson State Community College and is set to graduate next Friday afternoon. Walter is a very good student with a 3.5 GPA, a man of his word. Walter, trying to get through school, was hired by a moving company to move a family in Pelham, Alabama, and Walter lives in Homewood. The night before Walter was scheduled to go to work, his car broke down. Didn't have a way to get to work, and you know the devil will oftentimes intervene. Not to be outdone, Walter decided to walk to work some 20 miles to get there the next morning. It's a true story, ladies and gentlemen. Being a man of his word, he had committed to starting the job Saturday morning, so he left home on Friday night, walking the 20 miles that I just talked about so he could be there on time the next morning. Around 5 a.m., a police officer stopped Walter and asked him where was he going and what was he doing out in the middle of the night or the morning just walking. So Walter told the police officer that his car had broken down. He had promised that he would be to work at 8 o'clock and he was walking to get there. The police officer, not believing the story, asked Walter for a number to call someone, and he did. Walter gave him the owner's number. The police officer called the owner, and the owner validated that Walter was indeed supposed to be at the job at 8 a.m. that morning. The police officer, obviously impressed, decided that he would not only take Walter to breakfast, because he had been walking since midnight, but that he would also take him to the job that he was supposed to be at 8 a.m. Because of Walter's determination and perseverance, let me tell you what happened for Walter. The owner of the company was so taken aback by his courage and determination and perseverance that he gave Walter his car. He gave Walter his car so that he would not have to worry about transportation for his job or for his education. People hearing about the story also decided to raise money with a GoFundMe account, and they did to the tune of about $70,000, which was turned over to Walter. Walter gave $25,000 of that to the Birmingham Education Foundation, and he's using the rest for his education. The story does not stop there. Walter has been on Steve Harvey's show. Some of you may have had the opportunity to see that. Steve Harvey, I think, added a little more cash to the till for Walter, and is going to share and put on him some trips for him to move around the country. But it does not stop there. Walter has an offer of a bachelor's degree free of charge with all expenses paid with room and board because of Walter's determination and perseverance. Ask yourselves, what would you have done if you were 20 miles from your appointed place of work, no way to get there? I know you would have either picked up your cell phone and called and said, "Can't make it, folks. I'm sorry. I just can't be there. I have no way or no transportation." That's okay, but you lose out on $70,000. You lose out on money for an education. You lose out for money on a TV show. I can't tell you enough about the residuals of determination and perseverance, and that's what I'd really like for you to comprehend today, and you'll need that for the rest of your life. Walter is doing quite well, and he is moving along and making things happen because he made a conscious decision not to give up and to persevere. One last quick story about a young man that I suspect that many of you here in Alabama would be knowledgeable about. Is a young man in the sports world who has shown over the last year an enormous amount of courage, tenacity, perseverance, and determination not to give up. You've probably heard of Jalen Hurts, football player at Alabama, who has clearly demonstrated all the attributes of not giving up and quitting. Jalen Hurts is an inspiration. This young man is wise beyond his years. Instead of pouting and feeling sorry for himself after losing his starting quarterback job to another quarterback in last year's championship game, he decided that he would stay and fight. He could have easily transferred to another team. He had those skills and those qualities beyond a shadow of a doubt. But he decided to stay and be positive and keep an open mind and to focus on his mission. You remember he was pulled out of the game before not only 100,000 at the stadium, but probably millions around the country who was watching him. What a grueling situation to face. But it worked out for him in a sweet textbook fashion when he led the Crimson Tide back last weekend from the brink of defeat in a stunning SEC championship game against Georgia. Roll Tide. By putting his team first, Hurts ultimately did what was best for him, graduates. It's an inspirational thing of beauty when he was so successful last year, coming in a touchdown behind, tying the game, and then leading his team to victory. This young man's combination of determination, perseverance, and athletic skills, work ethics, and maturity is rare. Graduates of 2018, I know you have those attributes because you are here this afternoon. Now, what you really need to do is lock and load for the duration of your life to carry that same kind of determination and perseverance. Can you expect difficult times? You can count on it. There will be difficult times, and you must not allow yourself to be defeated. As Winston Churchill says, and I quote, "Never give in, never, 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 never to nothing great or small or petty. Never get in except to your convictions of honor and good sense. Never yield to force, Never yield to the apparently overwhelming might of the enemy. Graduates, never, never, never give up. I challenge you to never quit, or ever give up. Pursue your dreams and you will be successful. Perseverance and determination is the key. May God continue to bless and keep you and guide your path. Graduates of 2018, for those of Alabama A&M, to the leadership team, to the president, may God bless Alabama A&M University and its team. Happy holidays. Congratulations, graduates.
Thank you very much, Dr. Ward, for those inspirational words, and I'm certain that the graduates will continue to live by the advice that you have shared with them. I'd ask that you would please join me here at the podium. I'd also ask Dr. Williams and Trustee Robinson to join me as well. We have a presidential medallion. The inscription will be read by Provost Wims.
This presidential medallion is presented to Dr. Perry Ward, a widely respected and visionary leader, an exemplary role model for two-year college administration, and longtime advocate for higher education. It also reads that for his meticulous approach to sound fiscal management, for a strategic expansion of the curriculum, and much appreciation for his determination and continuing commitment to higher education, the betterment of community, and enlightened civic engagement, for futuristic leadership manifested in numerous collaborations and partnerships, and in proud recognition of his ever-growing devotion to the viability of Lawson State Community College. Alabama Agricultural and Mechanical University expresses its gratitude for an inspiring, reflective, and uplifting message through the presentation of this presidential medallion this 7th day of December in the year of 2018 at the fall commencement ceremony held in the Braun Center of Huntsville, Alabama. Signed, Andrew Eugenie Jr., President, Chris Robertson, Secretary, Board of Trustees.
We will now have another selection from the Alabama A&M University Choir.
Let me tell you, he was born in a manger. He was born in Bethlehem, the Son of the Most High God. And Jesus is his name. Hallelujah.
Let me tell you, he's the King of all nations. Savior and Lord of lords.
Thank you, Dr. Carney and our wonderful choir. Dr. Eugenie, Chairman Williams, and Secretary Robinson, would you please come forward to assist us with a very special presentation, the awarding of the title Professor Emeritus upon Dr. Dumana Ramkishan Rao. Dr. Rao, would you please come forward? We would like to recognize and present to one who has been approved to be designated and conferred upon the title Professor Emeritus. This esteemed honor is bestowed upon him based upon both his distinguished service and high level of scholarly contribution to the university. This award affords him the opportunity to continue to be an integral part of the AAMU family with all rights and privileges appertaining to the designation of Professor Emeritus. Dr. Rao, Professor, Department of Food and Animal Sciences, has provided over 30 years of exemplary service to Alabama A&M. During his administration, having served in various positions as professor, research, and chair of the Department of Food and Animal Sciences, he provided strong leadership in the department as they established a record of excellence in the teaching and research programs. One of his crowning achievements is his role in the establishment of the master's and doctoral programs in food science and technology, where he has mentored numerous students. He served on national capacities at the local, state, national, and international levels. Upon his retirement from Alabama A&M, he established a second career as a national leader for food safety at the United States Department of Agriculture, National Institute of Food and Agriculture. Dr. Rao has over 40 years of combined experience in teaching, research, and administration, and has published over 70 peer-reviewed articles in flagship journals. Dr. Rao also has a number of years in administration, management, and impact analysis of grants of over $300 million in food science, food safety, and nutrition during his tenure as National Program Leader at USDA NIFA. His international outreach experience includes food safety, needs assessment in India, leading a food safety delegation to China, arsenic toxicity in Bangladesh, training workshops on food safety, modernization of ACT FMSA, developing food safety training curriculum for parts of FMSA as a steering curriculum member of Food Safety Preventive Controls Alliance launched by FDA. Dr. Rao has received numerous research and service awards, including his election as a fellow of the Institute of Food Technology. Now, this citation presented to him today reads, by the authority of the Board of Trustees and on recommendation of the Special Recognition Committee, we hereby confer upon you the distinction of Professor Emeritus with all honors, rights, and privileges appertaining thereunto. In testimony whereof this diploma is granted, bearing the seal of the university and the signatures of its duly authorized officers at Normal, Alabama, on the 7th day of December 2018, K. Ivey, Governor, and Andrew Eugenie, Jr., President. Thank you, Dr. Rao.
Ladies and gentlemen, prior to the recognition for awarding of degrees by Dr. Daniel Wims, Provost and Vice President for Academic Affairs and Research, I would like to share with you some information about the class of 2018. Today, we will award 398 degrees. Of that number, 143 will be awarded at the graduate level and 255 at the undergraduate level. Based on information from our career development services, 35% of our graduates have secured employment, 18% will be continuing their education, and 1% will be entering the military. 9 graduates have reported salary offers of $63,000 or more, with the highest job offer being $72,800. We have 89 students that will be graduating with honors. Alabama A&M University continues to be the institution of choice. We have 129 students that are first-generation college graduates. Would you please stand? First-generation college graduates, please stand. We have 5 graduates that are second generation. And would you please stand as I call your names? They are Robert Hilliard III, Brittany DeGraffin Reed, Sierra Chantel Davis, Jason Russell Jr., and Kiera Renee Brown, second generation graduates of Alabama A&M. We have 2 that are third-generation graduates of Alabama A&M University, Sydney Wallace and Gabrielle Shipp. Would you please stand? The oldest student in the graduating class is Miss Lucy Hong, who is 61 years of age. Would you please stand? Congratulations, ladies and gentlemen, the class of 2018.
President Ugini, members of the Board of Trustees, I now call upon the academic deans to present their candidates for graduation.
Provost Williams.
Dean Dunn.
Based upon a recommendation of faculty in graduate studies, I am pleased to present you the candidates for the graduate degree. Will the candidates please rise?
President Ugini, I am pleased to present to you the candidates for the conferral of doctorate degrees.
Will the candidates for the doctorate degrees please come forward for the conferring of degrees?
Lillian Felicia Smith. Oge Chukwu Tassi. Laura Bell Hill. Jalen Finkley. Shantia Tanisha Hooker. Xavier D. Jones. Marala Timmons. Raymond Quanteller Wiggins III. Chantal Collier. Courtney Jones. Silvadni Kwanu. Nurudin Holokunle Taufik. Kiana C. Hunter. Samuel T. Green II. Tiffany Benet Lavender. Victoria A. Norfleet. Helen Patrice Owens. Tabaris Smith. Asa Woodbury. Tavares Battles. Daryl Dwayne Calhoun II. Julian Thomas Clayton. Jessica Coleman. Terry Dent Jr. Baron Jordan Houston. Reginald Mattinson. Robert Earl Poole Jr. Raul Alfonso Porter. Michael Williams Jr. D'Amico Merriweather. Shauna Lewis Howard. Kimberly Massey. Travis Robinson. Donald Wayne C. Alicia Janelle Perrine. Chancellor Clark Cole. Isaac V. Crawford. Jalicia Florette Dickerson. Kevin M. Eberhart. Gary Ramon Hamilton. LaCosta McCrary Manning. Alethea Peoples Rice. Chiffon Hazel Smith. Kiani Taylor. Allison Derby Jones. Edward Faust. Tracy Clay Reynolds. Brittany Alexander. Kelsey Sean Altman. Makita Berry. Catherine Cook. Abigail Page Gilbert. Anisha Lachelle Cayley. Lauren Danielle Montgomery. Kimberly Sherrill. Kelsey Smith. Sarah Elizabeth Smith. Rachel Terry. Olivia Wilkerson Logan. Jamila Yanae Billings. Jatavia Lenora Bradley. Jay Cavender. Mercedes Dantzler. Cara Lee Davis. Jeremy Dejan Ellis. Tariana Frazier. Rebecca Anastasia Arnitris Hill. Charmaine L. Jackson. Shakitha Jenkins. Janaya Johnson. Rhoda Barley Kellum. Shaniqua Tayana Lee. Ivan J. Little Taylor. Casey McDonald. Alexandria Moss. Sir Malcolm Denzel Scott. Shabrielle Shorts. Ryan Streeter. Maisha R. Trimmins. Floressa Wilson. Forrest N. Carter, Jr. Devontae Marquise Simmons. Sierra Benson. Daphne Danielle Jackson. Robin Jones. Tiffany Roxanne Moore. Kentrell Thomas. Charles Dion Yates. Sandra Ebelade Geary. Stefan Kinfak Momo. Roderick Moten. Adria LaJoyce Mason. Shanavia Reese. Jonathan Alexander Mills.
Please be seated.
Provost Wimps,
Dean Walker,
based on the recommendation of the faculty in the College of Agricultural, Life, and the Natural Sciences, I'm pleased to present to you the candidates for the baccalaureate degree. Will the candidates please rise and come forward to receive your diplomas?
Tevin D. Beal. Ashley Regina Davis. Sierra C. Davis. Ramel Malik Fields. Robert Hilliard III. Ebony M.V. James Tompkins. Jesse J. Kitt. Jonathan A. Levy. Miera Monique Morris. Shatiera L. Morris. Carl Deontay Parker. Carlton W. Spate. Elijah M. Tamarki. Bianca Dawn Black. Iman Janae Butler. Jasmine Keandra Dring. Quantasia Loretta Hector. Herbert Lloyd Henry II. Timothy Andrew Johnson. Erica Brianna Lavender. Ravine Samoyan Martin. Ariel Deanna Mason. Carson Wade McGregory. Mary Kathleen Pendleton. Alexia Charmaine Peterson. Alexis Alexandria Rouser. Adriansha LaMonica Russell. Deja Walker Williams. Shantonia Maria Weaver. Brittany Timone Williams. Sedaria Lachey Williams. Destiny Smith. Raven Joy Davis. Jocelyn Marche Palmer. Tiffany LaShawn Foster. Asia Jonice Kelser. Robert Darian McDory. Patwanda Lorraine Parks. Cabrisha Charday Cheatham. Patrick E. Lewis II. Delicia Santoria Ridgway. Darum Beecham. Dallas Hine. Kiana Jaleesa Washington. Taryn Elise Thomas Warren. Walter Jones. Ethan Rose.
Please be seated.
Provost Wims.
Dean Smith.
Based upon recommendation of the faculty in the College of Business and Public Affairs, I'm pleased to present to you the candidates for the baccalaureate degree. Will the candidates please rise and come forward to receive your diplomas?
Charles Williams Bell, Jr. Sybil Coulter Davis. Deja Tori Doremus. Piera Lakinda Graham Blanchard. Shanae Alexia Keller Howard. Doratio Lorenzo May. Talia Ariel Oglesby. Margaret Marie Cisse. Alfred David Taylor. Pershad Limar Averett. Gabrielle Ketchings. Precious Adele Baker. Xiaoqing Lucy Huang. David Allen Lewis, Jr. Celeste Madison McRae. Rebecca Ann Pierce. Drea Simone Ritchie Hall. Tanaya LaDawn Crockett. Benjamin M. Fritz. Makia Toy Grant. Danielle Alexandria Harris. Dexter J. Marbury. Mateo Andres Monroe Rueda. Angel Nyasia Wilson. Ladarius Rayshawn Nelson. Tyler Jordan Presnell. Farah Danielle Steele. Antonio Jamal Stubbs. Shanavia Monet Taylor. Jerwan Martise Thompson. Tia Coretta Timmons. LaShondra Nicole Tolliver. Deshae Janae Atwood. Joy Vashti Ballard. Olivia Nicole Kennedy. Denasia Crenshaw. Avriel Lashina Davis. Kanika Shateria Davis. Anitrika Demetra Francine Green. Curtavius DeMarco Grove. Alexandria Lachey Hawkins. Janessa Lanice Houston. Anissa Maria Jackson. Asia Jade McNeely. Leslie Renee Moore. Jakara Camille Reynolds. Dakota Sierra Ross. LaShawana Anquinette Smith. Amber Danae Thomas. Takesha Monique Wilson. Juan Antonio Zapata. Dimitri Ramon Baker. Allison Lenore McBride. Jasmine Renee Lewis. Sakoti Jerome Manuel. Ambria Michelle Perdue. Quentin Rashawn Thomas. Deshaun Lamar Washington. Gloria Denise Bracy. L'Oreal Danielle Carter. Anne Renee Miles. Charday D. Alexander. Glacial De Silva. Sierra Dale Green. Tanisha Nicole Lewis. Mondre Z. Tremaine Newsom. Jason Russell Jr. Julian Walters.
Please be seated.
Provost Wims.
Dean Walton.
Based upon the recommendation of the faculty of the College of Education, Humanities, and Behavioral Sciences, I am pleased to present to you the candidates for the baccalaureate degree. Will the candidates please rise and come forward to receive your diplomas?
Jaquel Kaymon Ashford. Gabrielle Alex Borden. Felicia Shantia Brown. Larry Donnell Campbell. Aria Alicia Cawthorn. Marcellus Lamont Clash. Demetria Dotson. Justin Kyle Garrett. Clinton Stanley Hickson, the fourth. Cleante Sharika Marie Kendall. Kiera Nicole Hurst. Miracle Makayla Miller. Jasmine Monique Peter. Danielle Jordan Wilson Reeves. Jasmine Lamid Cersei. Timothy Montrez Williams. Satori Denise McCain. George Washington Turner Jr. Courtney Elizabeth Benjamin. Christian Deanna Carter. Jada Nicole Chapman. Lakeem Sharvie Collins. Ayla Ayana Green. Erin Larissa Johnson. Janita Kanisha Matthews. Deja Yvonne Miller. Sydney Alyssa Wallace. Brittany Nicole DeGraffenreid. Joshua Sherrod Grimmett. Angelica Haynes. Jayla Demetria Horton. Sydney Quinn Powell. Autumn Maya Robinson. James Alexander Suttles. Brittany Nicole Washington. Kiara Chantel Washington. Tracoria Trachay Watley. Autumn Yvette Curry. Jelani Jesse Javante Day. Lauren Grace Garrett. Casey J. Gnarl Hood. Casey N. McAfee. Ariel Simone Bennett. Jaden Adriana Ford. Christopher Aaron Pace. Earl A. Haygood. Raven Skylar Jones. Darius Lamar Bruton. Brittany Nicole Sanders. Gabrielle Aaron Ship. Jamiria Tremise Nevels. Tyra Lynette Orr. Maya Elizabeth Danielle Smith. Yasmin Monique Waller. Brianna Brown. Christopher Jordan Shelton. Edwin T. Watson. Tatiana Canisia Porterfield. Sarah B.M. Bangura. Lawrence Edward Cannon Dixon. William J. Claiborne. Datorian K. Green. Marlisha S. Ayers. Brandon Harris. Dontorell T. Robinson. Justin R. Young. John David Fretwell.
seated. Please be seated.
Provost Wims, Dean Glenn, based upon the recommendation of the faculty in the College of Engineering, Technology, and Physical Sciences, I am pleased to present to you the candidates for the baccalaureate degree. Would the candidates please rise, come forward to receive your diplomas.
Jamarcus Dewan Baker. Kivante Jamal Poole. Justin Martez Brown. Kenneth Lamar Davis III. John Namdi Iliki. Evander Owens Gamble. Marcus Benjamin Gatson. Antoine J. Grant. Stephen Cortez Robowski. Kelvin Lule. Eric Alonzo Moss Jr. Kenan Jerome Robinson. Aaron D. Terry. Roshan Treadwell. Ronald Eric Yarbrough II. Kendarius Dwayne Bowman. Hassan Quantez Kilson. Ashley Simone Greenwood. Major Houston III. Kiana Imani McKay. Taylor Janae Simmons. Don Jamal Aiken. Arthur J. Allen. Caleb S. Baugh. Xavier Lamont Bryant. Kevin Latrell Carter. Quayla Lachey Hardwick. Zaniqua Takia Holmes. Amortez Triviante Moody. Charles Douglas Murray. Karan K. Rayford. Chandler Elia Briggs. Malcolm Todd Jones. Eric Xavier Mitchell. Joseph Michael Mosley. Agnes Isabel Pope. Janelle S. Bartholomew. Kiera Renee Brown. Sarah Lynn Elizabeth Cobb. Stephanie Cherie Woods.
Please be seated. Will all candidates for bachelor's degrees please rise? President Eugeni,
Provost Williams,
I am pleased to present to you these candidates for the conferral of baccalaureate degrees.
in accordance with the authority vested in me by the state of Alabama and the Board of Trustees of Alabama Agricultural Mechanical University, and upon the recommendation of the faculty, I am honored to confer upon you the baccalaureate degree to which you are entitled, with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities appertaining thereunto. Undergraduates, you may now move your tassel to the left. You may be seated.
You may be seated. Now, will all candidates for graduate degrees please rise?
In accordance with the authority vested in me by the state of Alabama and the Board of Trustees of Alabama Agricultural and Mechanical University, and upon the recommendation of the faculty in graduate studies, I'm honored to confer upon you the master's or doctoral degrees to which you are entitled, with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities appertaining thereto. Congratulations. You may be seated. At this time, I would ask Lieutenant Colonel George Bolton to please come to the podium to present the Fall 2018 commissionee as they cross the stage. Colonel Bolton.
On behalf of the President of the United States, I present to you the United States Army's newest second lieutenants. Rock it on your own, too.
Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Second Lieutenant Ashley Simone Greenwood. Second Lieutenant Ashley Greenwood will be branching medical services, where she will be serving in the Alabama Army National Guard. Congratulations, Ashley Simone Greenwood.
We congratulate our newly commissioned officer, and we pray God's blessings upon her as she serves our nation. We would also like to thank all of the men and women of the armed services who are now serving or have served for their contributions. Would you please stand and let us thank you for your service. Ladies and gentlemen, I now present to you Mr. Albert Benefield, President of the National Alumni Association of Alabama A&M University, who by declaration will induct you into the class of 2018 into the association. Mr. Benefield.
Thank you, President Hugeni. Will all the graduates please rise? On behalf of the National Alumni Association, I now declare you active members of the Alabama A&M University Alumni Association with all the rights, privileges, and obligations associated with membership. Congratulations on your accomplishment. A copy of the Normal-Lite Creed is in your program. I challenge each of you to live this creed and to continue to let your light shine so that it might be seen as a guide for others to follow. I want to also encourage you to show your love for Alabama A&M University by displaying your paraphernalia as you continue on in life. You may be seated.
As we are coming to the close, I'd like to acknowledge special guests with us, beginning with the members of our Board of Trustees. I'd ask that they would stand as I call their names: Dr. Jerome Williams, Mr. Chris Robinson, Dr. Wayne Watts, Dr. Cherie Banks, Mr. John Hackett Jr., Mr. Kevin Ball, and Dr. Jeanette Jones. Thank you for your service. And to Ms. Ingram. Are there any members of the Alabama legislative delegation here? Any city elected officials? Will all the members of the President's cabinet please stand? Thank you. Will all of our associate vice presidents, deans, and other administrators please stand? Will the First Lady of our university, Ms. Abigail Hamilton Hugueny, please stand? Will the spouses and relatives of the members of our Board of Trustees please stand? Our lovely Queen, Ms. Hydea Burgess, would you please stand and be recognized? We are pleased to have with us my colleagues, the faculty of Alabama Agricultural Mechanical University. Would you please stand and be recognized? Our faculty. With the dedicated staff of Alabama A&M University, please stand and be recognized. All of our staff members. All retirees of Alabama A&M University, please stand and be recognized. All retirees. All alumni of Alabama A&M University, please stand and be recognized. All the alumni. Would the very best students that exist at any college or university in this nation, the students of Alabama Agricultural Mechanical University, stand and be recognized? All of our students. I would like for our graduates to please now stand and express your appreciation to your parents, families, and friends that have helped you along this way. Thank you to all of the parents and friends and supporters and husbands, wives, daughters. We thank you so very much for assisting these young people on this journey. And now, as I close, I'd like to leave these parting words with our graduates. As you go from this place, never forget the lessons that you learned here, and remember that you did not do it alone. It took the combined efforts of our faculty, staff, alumni, and your parents. Paraphrasing the words of Dr. Richard Spalding, may your learning become wisdom. May the time to come season what you know with humility, patience, and understanding. May your learning become empathy. May the people you meet and the stories that you hear cause you to put what you know into service of compassion. May your learning become commitment. May the questions you ask and the questions asked of you move you to enact what you know with principled conviction. May your learning become service. May the problems you encounter call you to pour out in generosity what you know in both your mind and your heart, always remembering that service is sovereignty. May the preparation for life that you have gained here convict you to remember the university by giving back, being great ambassadors for Alabama A&M. May the holy and indelible blessing that is upon you now go with you, abide with you, and encourage you today, tomorrow, and always forevermore. So even as the sun sets on this one chapter, the dawn of the next is upon you. May you enter into it wholeheartedly and in peace. This is our prayer for you. Congratulations. Will you please stand for the university hymn and remain standing for the recessional?